The City Council movement includes residents throughout Knoxville who are working together to elect accountable representatives to local government who will prioritize the needs of everyone in our community and help alleviate poverty in our community.
The way I became part of the City Council movement is very interesting. A group of us came together to begin to discuss what was going on in our community. We had a lot of social ills, problems, concerns, challenges. So we began to meet and we called ourselves a rescue and restorations because we wanted to stop these things from happening in our community, begin to heal our community and restore our community to what it should be in a lot of sense of what it once was. And so in doing that, we looked at 4 areas. We looked at health, we looked at education, we looked at economic development, and we looked at political empowerment. In this last area of political empowerment, we began to talk about how can we make an impact. We realized that the city council elections were coming up, and it's at the city council level that our elected officials work most closely and in a lot of ways most significantly with our communities. So we said if we could get people in those 5 positions that were open for election because of the term limit of those who are incumbents, then we would be able to begin to influence our government to be more people-centered.
This is a group of citizens that just want to make the government respond to the people and reflect who the people are. And I think that gets people very excited about actually having their voices heard. It's not just people complaining, it's people saying, I want to be involved. That makes all the difference.
Government and its associate institutions are obstinate beings. I mean, they're obstinate beings. And you just can't fling an arrow at them and expect there to be some change. So you need something that's active and consistent to bring about any change. And that's why I like working with the movement. They're thinking long term. And that's the kind of application we need.
I think it's very important to be part of a movement rather than running as a single candidate because the government is supposed to be by the people, and that's what this movement is about. It's a group of people coming together and asking to be represented.
So one of the great spaces we'll have available, and that we've hosted previously and will continue into the future, are our people's assemblies. And the way we describe people's assemblies is democracy in action. This is where we go out to the community and give residents of, all ages and backgrounds, even those who, may not be able to vote. Maybe they're not 18 yet, but they can get involved and have their voice heard and be a part of a process where you're deciding on, priorities for your community with your fellow community members.
One of the things I'm hearing from people who hear the 2017 City Council movement is that they've been waiting to hear something like this. They've been waiting to hear someone talk about people issues. They've been waiting to hear someone talk about how do we empower people to govern.
I've been hearing a lot of support from the community about the movement. I think it's an idea that its time has come. I think we have sat back a bit, letting people say everything is fine, and we're watching a lot of our rights erode. Right now, I believe that we're stepping up, representing a lot of people who haven't been heard. I don't think we're a minority by any means, and I think we're encouraging a lot of the progressive folks to come out and get involved with the issues that they care about.
This is a great time. A lot of people are more aware of what's going on, not only in local politics, but national politics, and they have a lot of things to say about it. And so this is a good time to engage people about what they feel like is going right and what they feel like is not going right.
This is the right time because last week was the right time. 20 years ago was the right time. Some things are quite obvious now. That 10 years ago they were kind of wrapped in a patina, in a camouflage. And our work is still cut out.
I think the movement can be successful because we are working together, and we can do more together than we can apart.